So as part of building my EvoLabs EV-1 custom design 3D printer, obviously I needed a frame, and I decided on an enclosed frame concept rather than the sort of traditional i3 or the easy to build i3 style, mainly because I want to also print effectively with ABS, and you really want an enclosed environment for effective prints, especially over long periods of time. And I found in practice that the 2020 profile, aluminum profile that I used is fine for the top and bottom parts of the frame, but really you need the extra rigidity you get from a 2040 size aluminum profile for the corners with the uprights of the frame. But I didn't have any 2040 in stock, and I had a lot of spare 2020 profile links lying around. So I thought to myself, can I actually reuse that 2020 profile, join it together to make 2040? And the answer is yes, you can do that. So the technique I came up with was to 3D print these brackets that also have a guide drill hole in the top of them, and then slide the brackets over both pieces of the 2020 profile, precisely align the ends, make the ends flush with a set square. And so once I have the brackets in place and I've lined them up where I want the drill holes to be, then I don't actually clamp the part down while drilling with the drill press. Instead, I rely on the rotating drill bit to correctly align itself with the hole in the bracket, and then gently push down with the drill press to drill into the 2020 profile. And I find this works really well and gets quite precise holes, even though you're actually clamping down the part. So what I also did was, prior to actually removing the brackets, is just to mark with a permanent marker on the mating surfaces of both parts, so that when I do remove the brackets and I need to bolt it together, that I actually bolt it together the same way it was drilled, same position and orientation it was drilled. So the important thing to remember is I'm using T-slot nuts to actually secure both of the 2020 links together. And so if you actually need to have a T-slot nut between those bolt points, then you need to slide in the T-slot nut prior to actually bolting the two parts together. Otherwise, of course, you can't get that T-slot nut in between it. It won't fit unless you have a particular type of T-slot nut which enables you to slide it in to the slot.